What's going on, RFL fans? Everybody in chat, welcome to tonight's Week 4 action as we got a great one in store for you tonight. We got the Dublin Shamrocks coming in all the way from Ireland and coming in to invade Memphis, Tennessee to take on the Memphis Steamers. It's going to be one heck of a matchup as we got the Steamers coming in at 3-0, undefeated. And you got the Shamrocks, a little disappointing start, 1-2. They're going to look to turn things around. This is a rematch from the Week 2 game where the Shamrocks were leading all the way until the last 2 minutes when Reed Wagner took the Memphis Steamers on his back, marched them all the way downfield, and scored the game-winning touchdown. As you take a look at the Memphis Steamers coming out, they're wearing the all-gray uniforms tonight. It's going to be one heck of a matchup. You know, when the Steamers are rocking those jerseys, they mean business. And as you take a look at the Shamrocks as well, as you take a look at the Steamers on the sidelines getting amped up for this matchup, as we got a great one. As you take a look at the NFC East standings, I was going to allude to this a little bit during the broadcast, but Memphis on top, 3-0. Shamrocks tied with the Gunners and the Monarchs as well at 1-2. We'll have to see. As you take a look, the Steamers will be kicking off in this to start the game. We're going to get this one kicked off here momentarily. Alright, and so the kicker for the Steamers, Blake Schneider, will kick the ball away. And it's going to be fielded 2 yards deep in the end zone by Lawrence Fitch, and he's going to kneel it in the end zone. So, Tom Wilson, on the season, 663 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's averaging 221 yards per game. Also, add to that 11 carries for 92 rushing yards. Kind of having a little bit slow start. We're going to have to see what he can do. Coach Steve Forsey spoke with him earlier. We'll touch on that after this play as Tom Wilson will start under center in the bunch formation. He takes a drop back. He's going to fire it, and the pass is going to be caught out there by the receiver for a first down. That's number 89, Nicholas Andrews, on the reception. Gets the ball up to the 41-yard line as already Andrews has 1 catch for 16 yards. So great way to come out, a little bit off coverage there from the Steamers corner. Yeah, number 25, Gibson. He's been a ball hawk to start the season. 1 interception, so he's tied for second on his team. Okay, so first down and 10. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Shamrocks. Tom Wilson will go under center. Gadsden in the backfield, dotting the I, and he's going to get the draw play. Got some blocks out in front. Gets a little short of midfield as you take a look at last week's numbers for Lester Gadsden. He had so far in the season 54 carries, 247 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns, 82.3 yards per game. His 247 yards is 7th in the NFC, as it's going to be another handoff to Gadsden, who shrugs off a tackle, but he's not going to get past Bob Stevens, the middle linebacker for the Steamers, and he comes up and makes the tackle. As you take a look at the offensive line for the Shamrocks, followed by the backs and the receivers, Roland Woods, Gore, Gadsden, just to name a few of the playmakers that the Shamrocks and Steve Forsey has at his disposal. Tom Wilson, the shotgun formation on this third down time, he's going to throw it over the middle, and it's going to be caught by Andrews yet again, coming across the middle, picking up enough for a first down, as he already has 2 receptions on the day. And just a beautiful throw from Tom Wilson just across the middle. He had no pressure. The pocket was held up pretty good by the offensive line for the Shamrocks, and the defensive line for the Steamers is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. They have 2 rookies on their defensive line that are going to try to make a name for themselves in the RFL, as Gadsden goes up the middle, gets the ball down to the 39-yard line, so gain of 7, so sets up a second down and 3. Tom Wilson, the I formation, going to be a play action to Gadsden, and he's going to fire it out to the right, and it's going to be caught by the fullback, who gets enough for a first down before he's tackled on the play by the Steamers. So first catch from Antone Hosley, the fullback for the Shamrocks, and this is a good drive for Tom Wilson coming out from what happened the previous week, as he'll play action it to Gadsden and fire it underneath to him before he is met and tackled by Taylor Mays, the stout middle linebackers. Take a look at the defensive line for the Steamers. There it is, Lizarraga and Richardson, the two rookies who are looking to make a name for themselves, followed by the linebacking core, and then the secondary, JT Casey. He's going to be somebody that you got to keep your eye on, as he has 27 tackles, which leads the Steamers. And so Tom Wilson comes out in the second down play. He's going to come out in the shotgun formation. Pocket's collapsing, but he's going to scramble. He's got enough for the first down. Makes a nice juke to get down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. And Tom Wilson is doing it all on this drive, as he's doing it with his arms. And there you see him with his legs and just what he can do as number 32 for the Steamers. Was not able to get in there. That was JT Casey, who I just highlighted, who wasn't able to get the sack on Tom Wilson and was able to get Tom Wilson to evade as the tackle there in the backfield. That's going to be number 54 in the middle linebacker there coming in. Actually, the right end, Nate Clayton, coming in and finishing the tackle on Gadsden. Hitting the backfield and dropped. Actually, that was Gore on that carry. Surprising that we didn't see Gadsden there, as Gadsden will now come into the game on the second down and 14 in the red zone. It'll be a handoff to Gadsden, and he tries to go get positive yards. He does. It's going to be a short gain on the play. Gets the ball up to the 16-yard line now. Tom Wilson on this third down and long, third down and 13, the shotgun formation. He's going to fire across the middle. It's going to be caught by the tight end, who gets enough for the first down to the 2-yard line. And so on the reception, Graham Ferreira getting his first reception, and that was a big one before he was tackled by Rose just before he was able to get into the end zone. He'll be down at the 2-yard line. Just a great drive from Tom Wilson. And you just got to wonder when this defensive line is going to step up for the Memphis Steamers. I know Steamers, it is the first possession, but the Shamrocks offense is just taking the time off the clock. It's going to be a handoff to Gadsden, who's going to try to go up the middle. He got hit in the backfield and is dropped for no gain. So it sets up a second down and goal. At the 2-yard line, Tom Wilson under center, and he's going to try to scramble. He can if he wanted to. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and somehow it will be caught. Jackson Snee, his first touchdown reception on the season, as he gets his first house call here in Season 5. And boy, he was just blanketed by Sears, as you had Chandler over there, the tight end, as well. And so Tom Wilson decides to just throw it up, and Jackson Snee makes the touchdown grab. And so the kicker Joseph Smiley will come out to attempt the extra point. It is up and good to make it a 7-0 Shamrocks lead over the Steamers here early in the first quarter. And so what I was talking to just a little bit, Steve Fordsey, the head coach for the Shamrocks, he said his team needs to come together and play as one. He feels that some of the players may have fell off the wagon. He takes full responsibility for that. We'll have to see if throughout this whole game if the team can play just a little bit better than they did. And so last week, 35-17 loss to the Austin Desperados. And so take a look at Reed Wagner on the season, 1,032 passing yards, which makes him 4th in the NFC. And remember, we all recall from the game in Dublin where he led the Steamers in the last 2 minutes for a game-winning touchdown, and he will start under center as he motions his tight end over Corey Keekly, and it's going to be a handoff to the running back, Corian Brown. He's going to get hit and dropped for a loss of 1 by Rich Walski. Take a look at Rich Walski's coming from his corner spot. Excellent play recognition, able to see the run develop in the backfield and coming from his cornerback spot and making the tackle. So you see Lizarraga Jr. there talking, another fellow defensive player just wondering what's going on. No need to panic yet as Reed Wagner goes under center. It's going to be another handoff to Brown, who's going to try to go tries to go to the left side, and he is going to be hit and dropped for a tackle from number 20, the stud corner, Craig Chapman. As you take a look at the offensive line for the Steamers, followed by the backs and the receivers, the playmakers for the Steamers offense. They have been hot to start the season. We'll have to see if that can continue. 3rd down and long here for Wagner. He's going to fire it deep across the middle, and it will be caught by his talented receiver, J.J. Vaughn. Gets enough for a 1st down. That was a big defensive collapse there for the Shamrocks. You had a chance to get Reed Wagner and company off the field and get your offense back on 3rd down and long, and you let J.J. Vaughn just find the hole in the defense, and Reed Wagner, give him credit for finding that hole. And so 1st down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. It's going to be another handoff to Brown, who's going to try to go up the left side again, and he is going to be met and dropped by Wyszwalski yet again. Give credit to this corner who got off of his block and did not let Corian Brown get past him. And you'll see it right here. There comes Corian Brown down from his corner spot. And even they're giving credit to number 79 as well. The big defensive tackle, John Morris, as well for a tackle. So 2nd down and 11, loss of 1 from Corian Brown. He hasn't been able to get going yet. And it's going to be another handoff to Brown, who he gets enough for the 1st down, and he gets to the 40. Just going to mark him a yard short down at the 41-yard line. And the Steamers get the ball into Shamrocks territory, as Corian Brown looked like he was going to be hit in the backfield yet again. Yeah, there you see it, number 51, the linebacker, Stephen Daly, was not able to get a hold of him before Corian Brown was able to get positive yards, and so the Shamrocks look like they're going to bring a blitz here. Going to be a handoff to Brown yet again, who's going to be dropped for a short gain, gets the ball to the 37-yard line. Looking like they're going to use Corian Brown here. As you take a look at the defensive line, Snow, Morris, McCollum, O'Neal, followed by the linebackers of McCrary, Daly, and Hall. And then you got the secondary, Chapman, Bowden, Kerr, and Wyszwalski. We've already seen Chapman and Wyszwalski making some big plays, some big tackles so far in this 1st quarter. 2nd down and 6, Wagner in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, pressure's coming. He's going to fire to his running back coming out of the backfield, who's going to be tackled just short of the 1st down. Gets the ball up to the 33-yard line. That is Corey Calhoun. Speedy back for the Steamers. Sets up a 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 2. Just wasn't able to make the Mario Waters miss, the middle linebacker. Great job from him coming up and making the tackle before Calhoun was able to make him miss. So 3rd down and 2. Can the Shamrocks defense stop the Steamers? It's going to be a handoff to Brown, who's going to be hit just as he gets close to the 1st down marker, as Jaquan Snow coming up and making the tackle. Big stop from the Shamrocks there. And Jaquan Snow coming in with 5 sacks, which is tied for the lead in the NFC. Or, excuse me, tied for 3rd in the NFC. And so the kicking unit will come out for the Steamers as Blake Snyder kicks it, and it will be no good. And so Blake Snyder, who's coming in 5 of 7, 71% on the season, make that 5 of 8 now on the season. So that percentage will drop just a little bit. And so the Steamers, in what looked like a positive drive from Reed Wagner, looking to answer the touchdown from Tom Wilson, get no points on that drive. And so as you take a look at Lester Gadsden coming out, looking at, you know he's going to be used here. 1st down and 10, ball at the 38-yard line. Tom Wilson will go under center. Gadsden in the backfield, dotting the I. It's going to be a toss play, and that is going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Number 53, Dosha Wiley, coming from his outside linebacker spot, making the tackle for loss. Great play. He was engaged with the fullback, Hosley, able to get off of him quickly and making the tackle for loss. And it looks like Gadsden had some room out there, but Wiley says no. And so huge tackle for loss there, setting the Shamrocks back in the chains. They will go in the I formation yet again on this 2nd down and 15. Gadsden in the backfield yet again. It's going to be a handoff to him. He's got some blocks out in front. He gets up to the 40-yard line there and mark him down at the 41. As Gibson comes up making the tackle. 3rd down and 8. A low handoff, and he's going to get it off to Snee, who looked like if he would have went forward, he would have had the 1st down. But Taylor Mays, coming from his middle linebacker spot, making the tackle just 1 yard short of the 1st down marker. And so the 4th down and 1. You know what that means? That means the punting unit will come on for the Shamrocks, and a chance to didn't really like the play calling, but a chance to add more points to their lead, up 7. Had a chance to maybe march down the field, put some more points up as we come to the last couple seconds here in the 1st quarter. So the punt is away from Gordon Chick, and it's going to be downed. Beautiful punt. It's going to be downed at the 5-yard line. Great kick from Chick, pinning the Steamers deep in their own territory. But yeah, just the play calling from the Shamrocks on that drive was kind of suspect at best. 3 run plays. The first play you get tackled for a loss of 5, throwing you all out of whack on that series, and so it ends up they came up 1 yard short. So 1st down and 10 for the Steamers. Wagner will go under center. It's going to be a handoff, and he makes a guy miss and gets just to the 10-yard line. None other than the running back Corian Brown on the carry, getting a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Wagner in the shotgun formation. He's got Calhoun to his right, and so he does not get the playoff as we come to the end of the 1st quarter, and what might be a surprising start to some as the Shamrocks take their opening possession, march down the field, and put up a touchdown, making it a 7-0 game. As we come to start the 2nd quarter, Wagner in the shotgun formation on this play. Calhoun to his left. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fire it out to a wide open receiver who's going to get his toes tapped down just before he's able to get out of bounds. 1st down and 10. Pass was caught by number 85, J.J. Vaughn. Vaughn coming in motion now, closer to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be play action to the halfback who's going to fire it, and it's going to almost be intercepted, batted away by the linebacker, number 52, Demario Waters. 2nd down and 10. Wagner under center. Tight end motions over from right to left. You got Corian Brown in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Brown, who's going to try to gain some positive yards. He does before he's met and tackled by big old number 90. Josh McCollum, the defensive tackle, making the tackle on the gain of 3. And so Wagner is going to fire it out. It will be caught by the receiver, Romeo Jackson, who's just been bonkers to start the game. To start the season. That's his 1st reception, going only for a gain of 5, which is kind of surprising on Romeo Jackson's part. Romeo Jackson comes in with 21 receptions, which is 5th in the NFC. 290 receiving yards, 3rd in the NFC. He's averaging 96.7 yards per game, and he's got 1 touchdown this season. So the punting unit will have to come on. Punt is away from Colby Cohen, be fielded at the 10-yard line, 15-yard line, excuse me. And so Roland Woods gets the ball up to the 23-yard line. So that is where Tom Wilson and company will start their 3rd possession here in the game. We'll have to see what the Shamrocks do on this drive. The running game kind of bit them in the keister there in the 2nd possession. So 1st down and 10. High snap corralled by Wilson. Good job and able to get the ball off to his running back Gadsden, who picks up a couple yards on the play, gets up to the 25-yard line, only a gain of 3. Tom Wilson under center now. It'll be another handoff to Gadsden, who's going to go up the middle. Going to get close to the 1st down, maybe be a yard short, and he will be, setting up a 3rd down and 1. Gain of 6 on that last carry. 3rd down and 1. Bunch formation out of the single back set. Wilson drops back. He's going to fight it across the middle. Caught is by Woods. who gets up to the 45-yard line as Tom Wilson is 7 for 7 to start the game. And good job from Roland Woods making a big play for his quarterback, getting enough for a first down. That's his first reception of the game, and it goes for 13 big ones, as Caden Blair was not able to stick with Roland Woods. But give credit to JT Casey, who comes down and makes the tackle on Woods before he's able to pick up anything extra. So first down and 10, ball up to the 45-yard line. Tom Wilson under center. Gadsden in the backfield. Going to be a play action to the tight end coming across, and it'd be a handoff to Gadsden, who's going to be hit by Stevens in the backfield. Not before he picks up a gain of 1, though. I thought that would have been no gain. So gain of 1 there. Second down. Tom Wilson going to fire it out to the right. It will be caught by his receiver, Levy Martz, who picks up 5 yards on the play, setting up a third down and 3. Tom Wilson, the shotgun empty set formation. He's going to take the stab. He's going to fire across the middle. It will be caught by Ferreira, the tight end, who picks up enough for the first down. Gets into Memphis Steamers territory down to the 37-yard line. Just a great job on this drive from Tom Wilson, able to decipher where he wants to go, making the right read. Hasn't really thrown any questionable passes to start, so great job if you're head coach Steve Forsey, that you want to see Tom Wilson not turn that football over. And there will be a handoff to Gadsden, who's got some blocks out in front. Going to get short of the first down, but not before he picks up a gain of 10 on the play, setting up a second down and inches. And the second down and inches play, Tom Wilson will go under center, I formation. It's going to be a handoff to Snee, who has enough for a first down and gets inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. Saeed Gore getting the ball down to the 15-yard line. Great job on this drive, marching downfield. And if you're Steve Forsey, he wanted to stop the run. He's done that from time to time on defense. But also with Tom Wilson, he needs to slide. We've only seen him scramble 1 time, but he's really managing the ball well and the game well. It'll be a handoff to Gore, who breaks off a tackle, gets inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Gain of 8, setting up a second down and 2. Tom Wilson will go in the empty shotgun formation. He takes the snap. Pressure is coming. He's going to fire it out. Luckily, it's not intercepted, but it is broken up. John Gibson, great job in coverage there, the corner for the Steamers. Tom Wilson on his third down and 2. He's going to fire it, but it's going to fall incomplete. It was inaccurate. He was looking for Ferreira, the tight end, coming in underneath. But instead, he airmails it. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted. Falls incomplete, setting up a 4th down and 2. So Joseph Smiley will come out to attempt the field goal attempt. He is 4 of 6 on the season. 66%. He is one of the league's lowest kickers in terms of accuracy, but it's up and through. Make that 5 of 7 on the season. And so a drive which could have resulted in 6. Give credit to the Steamers defense coming up, making the stops when they need to, forcing the Shamrocks into a field goal attempt, as the kick will go out of bounds. And so it'll go out of bounds for a touchback. And so Reed Wagner and company for the Steamers offense will look to get going. Kind of slow to start. They did have a nice drive when they were looking to answer the touchdown from the Shamrocks, but then they missed the field goal. So we'll have to see if Reed Wagner can march his team downfield. He takes a shotgun stab. He's going to fire underneath. Pass is caught. Gets above the 30 to the 31-yard line. Is Buckley, the receiver, and Craig Buckley is down on the ground in pain, holding his back. Oh, man, you got to feel, if you're Justin Jones Sr., the head coach for the Steamers, it looks like a wrist injury. He's heading to the locker room. Prayers going out to him. Hopefully he will be okay and be back into this ball game. And so Reed Wagner will go under center here on the second down and 4. Corey and Brown in the backfield. Wagner drops back. That pocket is just awesome, not collapsing around him. He had enough time to fire it out to his receiver, and it's caught by the tight end, Eric Reese, making the first down reception and adding an extra 6 to that, so make that 1 reception for 16 yards for Eric Reese, the talented talented tight end, as Reed Wagner had all time in the pocket. Don't think the Shamrocks defensive line even sniffed Reed Wagner on that one. So first down and 10. Ball just short of midfield. Tight end Reese will cut motion over from left to right. Corian Brown in the backfield will give you a play action. Wagner's got the ball. Pocket starting to collapse. He's got to fire deep downfield, and it's going to be batted, and it's going to be intercepted on the deflection by the Shamrocks, who's going to kneel it in the end zone. McKinney getting the interception. Vaughn McKinney, the cornerback. That was just a great play by the Shamrocks defense. Reed Wagner getting a little carried away there as he just lollipopped one up deep downfield. What arm strength, but it's tipped. Pass was intended for Romeo Jackson, but it gets batted up in the air. And give credit to McKinney. You really barely see these corners in the RFL making that catch off the deflection. And Vaughn McKinney coming up and making that interception. And so giving the ball back to Tom Wilson and company as they look to add on to this lead as they're up 10-0 here in the second quarter. Tom Wilson takes the snap at his own 20. He's going to scramble, and he's going to be tackled before he could get back to the line. It'll be a gain of no gain on the play, tackled by Jakari Nathan. So second down and 10. Tom Wilson will look to scramble yet again. He's going to get, oh man, he almost got out of a tackle there from Mays. But give credit to Taylor Mays making that tackle, keeping Tom Wilson away from the first down. Third down and 1. Can they get the first down? Wilson takes the snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to fire it out, and it's going to be batted and knocked away. Pass was intended for his tight end, number 8, or for his receiver, Levy Martz. It looked like he was coming up asking for a flag. I didn't see anything, as Nathan will get credit with the bat. Just a great job by Edward Moss there, the outside linebacker, making sure that Levy Martz can't come down with the reception. So fourth down and 1, and the punt is away from Gordon Chick. We'll have to see if he can pin him deep, and it will be another coffin kick for Gordon Chick as he pins the Steamers at their own 15-yard line. As you take a look at Reed Wagner, very mediocre to start the game. Very unlike him, 6 of 8, under 70 yards passing, 1 interception. So he'll start under center. Corian Brown in the backfield. Going to be a play action. And Reed Wagner will fire underneath, and it's going to be caught by J.J. Vaughn, who gets enough for come up inches short. Second down in inches. Reed Wagner under center. Corian Brown in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Brown, who's going to get enough for a first down, just enough before he's met by John Morris and company. First down and 10, ball up to the 26-yard line. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Reed Wagner under center. He takes the big drop back. Pressure starting to come, and he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Bryson McCrary, the outside linebacker, getting the pressure. He was forced outside, but the running back, Corian Brown, was not able to pick it up. As you take a look at McCrary, yeah, he was forced outside, but give credit. He was able to go all the way around, and yeah, you don't see Brown picking him up, and so he gets to Reed Wagner before Reed can uncork one. Setting up a second down and 14 now. Reed Wagner in the shotgun formation. He's got Calhoun to his left. Receiver coming in motion. That's Romeo Jackson. It's going to be a screen pass. Gets it out just before he's hit. He's got what a shoestring tackle by Stephen Daly, the middle linebacker. Sets up a third down and long. Third down and 14. They have converted one already. Reed Wagner going to take it. He's going to fire it, and it's going to be batted away. Pass was intended to J.J. Vaughn. And give credit to Rich Walski on the coverage. Maybe we'll get a replay. I want to see if that's either Chapman or Rich Walski. Yeah, Rich Walski, I was right the first time. Getting in there, breaking up the pass attempt to J.J. Vaughn. Great job just getting his hand in there, batting it away. And so another 3 and out. And so the punting unit will come out. Colby Cohen will look to pin the Shamrocks deep. He gets the punt away. It's going to be fielded just past the 25-yard line. And Rowan Woods is going to have nowhere to go. give credit on the tackle with William Jackson III, WJ3, making the tackle there on the punting unit. And so Tom Wilson will come out. He'll start under center, bunch formation. It's going to be play action. He's going to roll out. He's got some time. He's going to fire it across the middle. It will be caught by his receiver, Nicholas Andrews, who gets enough for the first down as we hit the 2-minute warning with the score. The Dublin Shamrocks 10, Memphis Steamers 0. First down and 10. Coming out of the 2-minute warning, Tom Wilson will be in the shotgun formation. He's going to fire it. It will be caught by Andrews yet again, who breaks off the tackle. And that is dropped for only a gain of 2 on the play up to the 44-yard line. Second down and 8. Wilson takes the shotgun snap. He's going to fire it over across the middle. Roland Woods makes the catch. Looks like he had enough for a first down. We'll have to see. They're going to give him just short of the first down marker, setting up a 3rd down and inches as Roland Woods is up to 21 yards on 2 receptions. As you see him just shrug off the corner, Caden Blair. Yeah, he makes a nice nice route run. The slant route gets off of Caden Blair, but wasn't able to get enough for a first down. 3rd down and inches. Tom Wilson, the shotgun bunch formation. It would be a screen pass. It would be caught by Gadsden. Will he get enough for a first down? He's hit. Where are they going to mark him? They give him enough for the first down, as the hit stick from Taylor Mays was able to force the running back, Lester Gadsden, across the first down marker. First down and 10. Ball into Steamers territory. 1:01 left to go in the second quarter. Wilson takes the shotgun snap. Pressure starting to come, but he's going to fire it to his receiver, Martz, who shrugs off Caden Blair yet again and gets past the 40 down to the 37-yard line. And so the Shamrocks will take their second timeout of the first half. Tom Wilson comes out in the first down play in the shotgun formation, trips to the top of the screen. Pressure starting to come. He's got to get rid of it, but he is going to be hit and dropped for a sack. Nate Clayton, the right end, coming in, making a huge sack. Loss of 6 on the play, setting up a 2nd and 16. That is not what the Shamrocks had in mind. Tom Wilson, you got to know that the pressure is coming and throw the ball away. But give credit to Nate Clayton coming in and making the tackle, getting the sack of Tom Wilson. And so the defensive line for the Steamers coming up huge in the last 30 seconds of the first half. Tom Wilson will look to scramble, and he will be hit and dropped on the play. And so Diego Lizarraga making his first sack in the game. That's going to give Lizarraga his 5th sack. He was coming in 5th in the NFC in sacks with 4, but he moves up now to 5. It's going to be a handoff to Gadsden, who's going to be hit and dropped where he started. As the defense for the Steamers, Shears coming up and making the big play. As the strong safety coming in and making the tackle for loss. As you see him, number 26, reading the play beautifully. Coming in from the linebacker spot, they like to use Shears in the box safety, making the tackle there. As we come to the end of the first half with the score, might be a little bit of a shocker to most of you in the chat. Dublin Shamrocks up 10-0 over the Memphis Steamers. So we'll get ready to go into the second half. I know you guys like the action, so we'll keep it going for you. And so the Steamers will get the ball to start the second half. The kick is away from Joseph Smiley. Be fielded at the 4-yard line by Romeo Jackson, who's going to get up. Actually, that was Jake Pride getting the ball up to the 28-yard line. And that is where Reed Wagner and company will start their first possession of the second half. Kind of just a mediocre day from Reed Wagner. Nothing by his doing. Just the way the Shamrocks have been playing defense. They've been shutting down this Memphis Steamers offense, which is hard to do. And so it'll be a handoff to Corian Brown here to start the second half, who is pounding his way past the 30, gets the ball up to the 33-yard line, gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 here. Wagner in the shotgun formation. He's got Calhoun to his left, but he's going to fire underneath to Romeo Jackson, who makes a nice move, gets enough for a first down past the 40 up to the 43-yard line. First down and 10 for Reed Wagner, and the Steamers offense trips to the bottom of the screen in the shotgun play. He's going to fake the screen. He's going to fire deep downfield. He's got a wide open receiver. It's caught past the 30, gets the ball to the 27-yard line. Jake Pride with a 31-yard reception, gets the ball deep into Shamrocks territory as Kerr making the tackle there, saving what could have been 6. As Jake Pride got past Rich Walski, who's had a good day, to say the least. A couple of great tackles for loss. You're just coming up and making some plays, but there Jake Pride gained the best of him. And so on this first down and 10, and the Shamrocks are starting to collapse here a little bit, but it will be. They're going to give it to the false start from the Steamers' offensive line. All I saw was the Shamrocks go across the line. I thought Wagner might have got him to jump, but first down and 15 here. The receiver Romeo Jackson moving closer to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be play action to Corian Brown. Wagner's got some time. He's going to fire it across the middle. It's going to be caught by Jackson. He's going to get to the 10 inside to the 9-yard line. Romeo Jackson doing big-time plays here in this game, getting the ball down to the 9-yard line of the Shamrocks as the Steamers are looking to get on the board for the first time today. We'll have to see what head coach Justin Jones Sr. and company have in store for the second half. But just talking to him earlier, he said he expects more from the team against Dublin this time around than last time. He said the rush defense and the ground game on offense needs improvement. And the rushing game has stepped up a little bit, maybe not as much as he would like, as it's going to be thrown into the end zone, intended for J.J. Vaughn, but it's going to fall incomplete. Give credit to Rich Walski. Xavier Wischwalski on the coverage yet again, coming up big on that one. Second down and goal. Wagner's going to hand it off to Calhoun, who's going to get inside the 10, down to the 4, inside the 5 actually is where they're marking, as Wagner is in the zone. Third down and goal here. Ball at the 4-yard line. He takes the shotgun snap. Pressure is coming. He's going to fire it to Calhoun coming out of the backfield, but it's going to be a loss of 1 on the play, as T.L. O'Neill, the right end, was there in coverage. And so on this 4th down and goal, the kick is up and good from the kicker, Blake Schneider. And so he missed one earlier, able to redeem himself and getting the Steamers on the board, as it's a 10-3 ball game as the Steamers are down 7. Yeah, just the way that drive was going, you got to feel disappointed for the Steamers. As they come up, instead of with a touchdown, they come up with a field goal. And so the kick was away to Lawrence Fitch, and he needed in the end zone for a touchback. And so Lester Gadsden and the Shamrocks offense will come out and get their first go-around here in the second half. First down and 10 at the 25-yard line. Wilson gets the low snap. He's going to hand it off to Gadsden. Nice juke. Gets up past a couple of Steamers to the 40-yard line. Oh, man, he had ankles on that play. Let's take a look on the replay. Boy, look at that. Gadsden getting the whole, oh, man. Just the way that he did that quick juke. Right there, making McCrary look foolish. Oh, man, but give credit to the rest of the Steamers' defense, able to take down Gadsden before he was able to pick up any more yards after that. Be another handoff to Gadsden, who's going to go up the left side yet again, tries to get out of another tackle. But he's hit and dropped by Taylor Mays, only a pickup of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 here, ball up to the 45-yard line. Tom Wilson under center, be another handoff, and he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Tackle by Stevens, coming from his middle linebacker spot, coming down and making the tackle for loss there, as it sets them back 2 yards, sets up a 3rd down and 7. As Stevens was not fooled by Gadsden running the ball, trying to make some jukes. Stevens coming in and making the tackle that he's known to do. Solid middle linebacker for the Steamers. And so, 3rd down and 7. Under 10 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Tom Wilson, the shotgun formation. He takes the snap. Pressure starting to come. He's going to throw it deep downfield. It's going to be caught by Ferrer, but it's going to fall incomplete. Give credit to Drew Collins, the free safety, making the hit, knocking the ball off of Ferreira. I thought it was caught, but then I saw it on the ground. And this Steamers defense has been playing good since the last possession the Shamrocks had, where they were marching downfield and then they were forced to punt. So the Steamers coming up big, making the stop. Is this the time that they turn it around and take control of the game as the punt is away from Goring Chicken? Is going to hit at the 2 and bounce into the end zone. It looked like it was going to bounce just before the pylon, but it goes out of bounds. And so Reed Wagner and company will start at their own 20-yard line. Can he lead the Steamers down the field? He's still in the zone as his tight end comes in motion from right to left. Now he's motioning his receiver as well. It's going to be a play action to Corian Brown. He's going to fire it. It's almost going to be intercepted on the deflection yet again. Pass was intended for J.J. Vaughn coming across the middle. Reed Wagner, 2nd down and 10 in the shotgun formation. He's got some time. He's going to fire it. It's got to be dropped by J.J. Vaughn yet again. Oh, you got to feel for J.J. Vaughn here. Couple big, he should have had that. It would have been a little better of a 3rd down play, but 3rd down and 10. Reed Wagner just fires a dot over the middle, and none other than J.J. Vaughn coming down with the reception, redeeming himself for the drop he just had on the curl route, as Wagner just fires a dot there right past the corner, Vaughn McKinney. And so the Steamers back in business after another 3rd down and long conversion. 1st down and 10, ball still in their own territory at the 39-yard line. Wagner under center. Going to be a handoff to Corian Brown, who's got some blocks. Gets enough for the 1st down, pass midfield up to the 48-yard line of the Shamrocks. Great run play designed by Justin Jones Sr. Just great execution from the Steamers offensive line, getting a hat on whoever on the Shamrocks defense and getting enough for Corian Brown to pick up the 1st down and then a little bit extra after. So 1st down and 10. Ball up to the ball inside the 48-yard line of the Shamrocks. It's going to be a quick throw out, and it's going to be caught. Who gets off and shrugs off a guy, gets enough for the 1st down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. That was J.J. Vaughn. Nice way to shrug off his defender, making him miss, using that speed and getting inside the 30-yard line. As you take a look there, just no chance for the corner. As Chapman, no, it was Rich Walski. Oh, man, you got to feel for Rich Walski there, having a good game, and then you let J.J. Vaughn just absolutely go through you. So 1st down and 10, just a yard away from the red zone. Wagner under center, motioning his tight end. And it's going to be play action to Corian Brown, who's going to fire it to Reese Wagner, who's going to get shrugs off a guy and then gets planted by Bryson McCrary, the outside linebacker. Lucky Reese was able to hold on to the football. 2nd down and 10. Wagner in the shotgun formation is going to be a handoff to Calhoun. Got enough for the 1st down. Gets a juke. Gets to the 15-yard line before he's hit and dropped by Demario Waters, the middle linebacker for the Shamrocks. As Calhoun is looking to grab some ankles here on this drive. Boy, these running backs in the RFL, you just got to feel for the defenses. Oh, man, look at Daly just coming across thinking he had a hit lined up, and he was reaching for air there. He's looking around wondering where Calhoun went. 1st down and 10. Wagner under center. It's going to be a handoff to Brown. He's got some blocking up in front. He's going to get past the 10 to the 8-yard line where he is dropped by T.L. O'Neill. 2nd down and 3. Takes a shotgun snap, trips the wear at the top of the screen, but he's going to fire it to the halfback, Calhoun, trying to come out of the backfield, but it's going to fall incomplete. 3rd down and 4. Ball still at the 8-yard line. Wagner takes a shotgun snap. Pocket starting to collapse. He's got to throw it. He's going to throw it to Calhoun. He's going to be close to a 1st down. He's in. Mark him at the 4, which is enough for the 1st down. That's Calhoun with his 5th reception coming out of the backfield. And Kerr wasn't able to make the tackle in time. As you take a look, just great play. Thought it might be just a little short, but I think that hit by Kerr might have moved the sticks. Yeah, you can't even. Yeah, he's past the 5 down to the close to the 4. So I'm okay with that. I wouldn't challenge that spot.
Got it. 52.
And so on this first down and goal play, Wagner in the shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Calhoun in the backfield is going to get the handoff and goes in for 6. Just getting in before Kerr was able to get the tackle. And so Corey Calhoun getting his first house call for 6 here in today's game. And pending the extra point, the Steamers are going to tie this ball game up at 10. As you take a look, he was bottled up, but then was just able to keep his feet churning and able to get into the end zone for Memphis, whose offense looked stutterish to start the game, and they come up in the second half, and just like that, 10 unanswered points ties the game up at 10. Yeah, Stephen Daly and T.L. O'Neill there on the sidelines discussing what happened. Here comes Steve Forsey over just to go over a little bit about what happened on that play. But, man, you got to give credit to Reed Wagner leading his team downfield yet again and getting this ball game all knotted up at 10. And so the kick is away from Blake Schneider. It'll be fielded in the back of the end zone, but it'll be kneeled by Lawrence Fitch there. And so the ball will come up to the 25-yard line. And so Tom Wilson will look to get his offense back on track. Kind of stuttered in the second half here, but this is the second possession here in the second half. First down and 10. He'll start under center. Gazda in the backfield. He'll drop back as Tom Wilson is going to fire it to a receiver, and it will be caught. Andrews on the reception, getting 20 yards there, and moving the Shamrocks up to the 45-yard line. Just a great throw. And you got to wonder what Gibson was doing there. He could have laid the hit, maybe broken up the catch, but instead he goes for the sure tackle. And so Tom Wilson, 20 yards on his first play. So first down and 20. He'll be under center now. Gazda in the backfield. It'll be a draw play to Gazda, who's going to look to go up the middle. He will before he's hit by Mays, but only pick up of 2 on the play, setting up a second down and 8. Ball up to the 48-yard line. Tom Wilson under center. Pressure is coming, and he throws it just before he's hit and dropped. So it falls incomplete. Great play call on the defensive side for the Memphis Steamers. Third down and 8. Wilson takes the snap. He's going to fire it underneath to the halfback coming out of the backfield, and he will be hit by Casey, the strong safety, and he'll be dropped 2 yards short of the first down marker. JT Casey, strong safety, coming up, making the tackle there. You're not going to break out of too many tackles from him, as you see Gazin coming out, doing the little angle route coming out of the backfield. Just not enough yards there. I'd like to see maybe Tom Wilson throw something past the first down marker. So fourth down and 2, the punt is away from Chick. See if he can pin them deep in their own territory, and he does at the 12-yard line. So Reed Wagner will have a long field to go yet again, as the Steamers have not been helped at all on their average starting position. They've started deep in their own field most of the day. So first down and 10, Wagner will start in the shotgun formation. Calhoun in the backfield. Wagner takes the shotgun snap. He's got a fighter underneath to Jake Pride, who gets enough for the first down, past the 25 to the 28-yard line before he's hit and dropped by Kerr. And Jake Pride looking to come on here in the second half. He has 2 receptions on the day for 45 yards. He had that big reception a possession ago on that when he burned Wichwalski. And here he burns another corner and getting enough for the first down, as McKinney was the one that he burned this time. So first down and 10, ball up to the 28-yard line. Wagner in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He's got some time. He's got to fire it to his tight end, Reese, who gets up to the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play. Second down and 5 here. Just under 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Wagner takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fire across the middle. It will be caught by Romeo Jackson, who gets up past the 40 to the 46-yard line. As we come with 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter, first down and 10. We'll have to see if they get a playoff before the end of the third, and they will not. Reed Wagner will take this game into the fourth quarter with the score all knotted up at 10. Steamers, Shamrocks, this is going to be one heck of a fourth quarter. Don't go away, guys. Put your fours up in chat. Do whatever you got to do to get yourself ready for a hard-hitting fourth quarter. Wagner will take the snap and hand it off to Corian Brown, who we haven't really heard much of in the second half, and gets the ball up to the 49-yard line, gain of 1 on the play. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7. Wagner in the shotgun formation is going to hand off to Calhoun, who's got some space, enough for the first down, and gets into Shamrock's territory before he is hit and dropped by Stephen Daly. As it looks like Corey Calhoun is taking over the rushing attempts here in the second quarter. Just a great block on the outside that set up Calhoun to have that outside run. First down and 10, Corian Brown in the backfield. Wagner under center. Play action to Brown. Wagner fired across the middle, caught by Reese, who gets past the 30 to the 28-yard line, which is enough for a first down. As you're taking a look here, Wagner, who had less than 100 yards in the first half, is already up to 205. So he is doing some carving of the defense against the Shamrocks here in the second half, as Reese is just running those perfect routes that you want your tight end to run and being a wide open target for Wagner. So first down and 10, handoff to Calhoun, who's going to go up the middle, gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Inside the red zone yet again is the Steamers. Shamrocks need to make somewhat of a stand here if they want to keep the game close. And so Wagner will throw it out to Corian Brown coming out of the backfield. He'll be hit and dropped for a loss of 1 on the play. Carlos Bowden, the strong safety, coming up and making a tackle there for a loss of 1. Not able to let Corian Brown do much of anything there. Just a great tackle from the strong safety. And so he got some help from number 52 as well. The middle linebacker coming up and making the tackle, the Mario Waters. And so Wagner, third down and 7. Shamrocks need a stop here. Romeo Jackson coming in motion closer to the line of scrimmage. Wagner takes the snap. He's got a fire underneath to Jackson, who's got enough for the first down. Turns upfield. He's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Just beautiful play calling from Justin Jones, and Reed Wagner executing the plays perfectly. Motions Romeo Jackson over, and then number 27 reaching for air there. Carlos Bowden diving for air, comes up short. He was burned on that play. And so Romeo Jackson getting into the end zone, getting his house call for 6 here in tonight's ball game. And so the extra point attempt is up from Blake Schneider, and it's good, giving the Memphis Steamers their first lead of the game, as it's 17 unanswered points now for the Steamers. We saw last week with the Toronto Huskies putting up some unanswered numbers in the second half to win their game last week, and here we're seeing the exact same thing from Memphis. Even though there hasn't been a turnover, or there's been 1 turnover from the Shamrocks, but no turnovers to the Steamers. So they're doing it all on just getting the 3 and outs, stopping Tom Wilson before he's able to do much of anything. And so Tom Wilson coming out, we'll have to see what he can do here. He's got to pick the game up a little bit. As we're into the fourth quarter, you need to start making some plays. He takes the shotgun snap. Pocket's starting to collapse around him. He's going to fire deep downfield, and it's almost going to be intercepted on the play by JT Casey, but it falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Wilson playing with fire here in the second half. He takes a shotgun snap, play action to Gadsden. And he's going to look to scramble as Tom Wilson. He got the block. Can he get down? He won't. He won't slide, but he gets close to the line, first down marker, and they will mark him enough for a first down, as he's 36 yards on 4 carries is Tom Wilson. And you just got to feel for Tom Wilson there. You just got to get down. Down 7 in the fourth quarter. You don't want to take a shot and fumble the football. As you take a look at Caden Blair there for the Steamers coming up and making the tackle. First down and 10 now. Tom Wilson under center, Gadsden in the I formation, dotting it, but it's going to be a play action. Wilson's got some time. He's going to fire it, but it's going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Ferreira, the tight end, who had a step, but it looked like he was in triple coverage, so I don't know if it would have been completed. As Tom Wilson will take the snap here under center. He's going to fire it to Ferreira this time and going to make the catch and be a yard short of the 40-yard line. Down to the 39, gain of 3 on the play. Sets up a third down and 7. Wilson under center, be a handoff to Gadsden. Luckily to break off a couple tackles, get enough for a first down past midfield to the 47-yard line. Great run by Lester Gadsden, putting that carry on his back as he was hit by the number 46 for the Steamer, or I believe 45, Colton Waxworth. Shrugged him off, able to get enough for the first down into Steamers territory. Just a great run there. I was a little, I didn't really like that play call, especially on third down and long. So first down and 10, Wilson taking the snap. He was going to look to scramble. He gets a block out in front. He's got enough for the first down, and he slides. Great play from Tom Wilson to slide as he's past the 35 to the 32-yard line. And great block out there by Henry Johnson. As soon as Tom Wilson scrambled, Henry Johnson was able to get the block downfield, which sprung Tom Wilson for more yards after the run. And so, first down and 10. Ball to the 32-yard line of the Steamers. Wilson takes the shotgun snap. He's going to look to scramble yet again, and he's going to get down before he's able to get touched. Gain of 5 on that carry. Sets up a second down and 5. Wilson in the shotgun formation. It'd be a handoff to Gore, who's going to get hit and dropped in the backfield by Diego Lizarraga Jr., making his presence felt here in the fourth quarter, getting a huge tackle there on Gore. And that's something you want to see from a very talented defensive end, able to shrug off the offensive lineman and getting the tackle for loss. Sets up a third down and 8 here. Ball back to the 30-yard line. Wilson is going to take the snap. It's going to be a screen pass. Gadsden is not going to be able. Does he break out of it? He does it. He does, but he's going to be hit by Blair coming up and making the stop as you take a look at Caden Blair there. Just a great play. It looked like Gadsden was going to break out of that with this. It looked like he was about to break out of it, but then Caden Blair was able to come up and finish the play before Gadsden could break out of it. And so the Shamrocks are going to be held to a field goal attempt from Joseph Smiley. A long field goal attempt here. The kick is away, and it's good through the uprights. And so the Dublin Shamrocks tack on 3, making a 4-point game, 17-13. Steamers over the Shamrocks here as we're coming into closing time of the fourth quarter. This game is still up for grabs, but you'd like to have the ball in Reed Wagner's hands, and that's exactly what the Steamers do. They have the ball here with 6:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. First down and 10. They could look to take a chunk of time off the clock. It's going to be a handoff to Brown, who's going to go up the middle, and is only going to get a gain of 2 on the play up to the 27-yard line. Second down and 8. Reed Wagner under center. Corian Brown in the backfield. Going to be another handoff to Brown, who's going to get close to the first down marker before he's hit and dropped. Be just a yard short. Third down and 1 here. Reed Wagner under center yet again. Corian Brown in the backfield yet again. Going to be another handoff to Brown. He's going to get close, but he's going to be dropped for a loss. And no gain on the play. John Morris Second tackle for loss here in today's game. Big play. It looked like Brown had it, but John Morris said no as he shrugged off the lineman just in time to get Corian Brown wrapped up and dropped for no gain. And so Kobe Cohen will come out to attempt the punt. And it's away. It's going to be fielded by Roland Woods, and he's going to let it bounce. Poor decision, and it will be inside the 5 at the 4. So Tom Wilson and company will have a long way to go. 96 yards if they want to get into the end zone and take the lead. Just a beautiful punt from Colby Cohen, and punt keeping Tom Wilson deep in his own territory. Worst starting field position for the Dublin Shamrocks in today's game. He'll start under center, be a handoff to Gadsden. Actually, they're going to use Gore on this play, who's going to get up to the 8-yard line, pick up a 4. Tom Wilson, the shotgun formation, bunch to the bottom of the screen, who's going to take the snap. You got to fire it across the middle. It will be caught, but it's going to be hit and dropped. Great play there by John Gibson, breaking up the play. It would have been caught for a first down, but instead falls incomplete. 3rd down and 6. And so Tom Wilson tries to fire it to his tight end, Grant Ferreira, coming out of the backfield. And it's hit and dropped for no gain on the play. Just a great job from the Memphis Steamers defense there. They've been playing lights out as none other than Landon McNary coming up from his cornerback spot and making the play. The Shamrocks just have not had anything positive in the second half outside of a field goal. They had the chance to march downfield, but give credit to the punter Colby Cohen, who was able to pin the Dublin Shamrocks deep downfield. And you got to wonder what Roland Woods, the punt returner, was thinking of letting that ball go. Maybe he thought it was going to hit and bounce into the end zone, but it bounced at the 10. It just died as soon as it bounced up and landed at the 4. So Reed Wagner and company, 3:33 left to go in the final stanza. He'll be in the shotgun formation. Calhoun in the backfield, who's going to get the handoff. And he's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield. Carlos Bowden and company coming up and making the tackle for no gain. Wagner going under center now. Going to take the drop back. He's going to fire it. Pass is caught and gets enough for the first down. That's something that the Shamrocks didn't need. As Corey Keekley making the reception there, getting enough for the first down. First down and 10 as we're coming up to the 2-minute warning. Wagner looking to let this clock drip. Got a motion, Keekley, and he won't get the playoff. And so a delay of game on Reed Wagner, just a boneheaded play by him as it marches the Memphis Steamers back 5 yards. It'd be a 1st and 15 as Justin Jones Sr. doesn't like it. Can't really argue that. I mean, that's one of the penalties where if it hits 0, it's 0, man. You can't really you can't do anything about it. And Corian Brown shrugging off Daly. We don't really see that at all. And picking up positive yards sets up a 2nd down and 9 as we come to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 8 here as they mark him a yard more. Reed Wagner's going to hand it off. He's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield is Corian Brown. Tackle on the play yet again from Carlos Bowden. And so the Shamrocks will take a timeout here. They got 2 left in the second half. 1:57 left to go. 3rd and 11. You know this is probably going to be a handoff. J.J. Vaughn in motion. Handoff to Brown, who's holding the ball. And he'll be hit and dropped. And so the Shamrocks will burn another timeout. They got 1 left to go. 4th down and 11. So Colby Calhoun will come out and punt the ball away yet again. We'll have to see if he can have a great kick like he did last time. But Roland Woods is actually going to field it this time at the 18-yard line. And that's where he's going to be hit and dropped. And so the pressure is on and mounting for Tom Wilson. 1-2 on the season, or the Shamrocks don't really want to fall to 1-3. That's going to set you back in the NFC East. So he's got to lead his team down the field here. Takes a shotgun snap. He's going to fire underneath. Pass is going to be caught. Who's going to break out of a tackle? He's up to midfield, past midfield to the 47-yard line. Levy Martz with a beautiful catch and run. Tom Wilson takes a shotgun snap now. Got fire underneath to Gadsden. He's going to look to break out of a tackle, but was not able to do it. Taylor Mays making the tackle as they go hurry up here. 2nd down and 4. Wilson is going to fire across the middle, and it's going to be caught by Martz. Gets enough for the 1st down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's got fire underneath to Roland Woods. He gets past the 30 to the 26-yard line. 27 seconds left to go. They got a timeout if they want to use it. Wilson takes a shotgun snap. He's got to fire underneath to Ferreira, but he goes the wrong way. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss back of 2 yards. And so the Shamrocks take their last timeout. 18 seconds left to go. Can Tom Wilson lead the Shamrocks to a touchdown here? Wilson takes the shotgun snap. He's got to fire it deep downfield. He's got a wide open receiver. It's going to be batted, and it's going to fall, and it's going to be intercepted, and he's going to bring it out. The Steamers get the interception to close the game out. Pass is caught by John Gibson, who makes his 3rd interception on the season. Just a beautiful play from the Steamers there. You got to feel for the Dublin Shamrocks, as Austin Bodriger had a chance at that, but just a hit by Casey, who we highlighted earlier in the game. And I don't know what Wagner is doing. He could just knee it. Instead, he's going to hand it off to Corian Brown, who's going to be hit and dropped in the backfield by O'Neal. And that will do it for today's game. The Steamers coming from behind yet again against the Dublin Shamrocks and moving their record to 4-0. It are the Memphis Steamers. Head coach Justin Jones and company getting the nice win on the at home against a gotta give credit to the Dublin Shamrocks, who are still fighting despite their record, but they just come up short. They did everything positive in the 1st half. 2nd half, they were not able to do much. And so, with that, and with everybody back at the RFL studios, you got Commissioner Smitty and Rob Roby back at SFL, the RFL headquarters. And so I'm Jeff Melanishin, and it's been awesome commentating for you guys all season. And man, all the games that we keep getting, or that I keep getting, have been tremendous. You got comeback victories, teams doing what they're. It's just beautiful, man. And so I'm lost for words. I'm gonna get out of you guys' hair so you guys can finish up the rest of your Saturday nights. Have a good week. Jeff Melanishin signing off. Peace out, everybody.